Okay, moving on to our final activity of the 2015 practical paper, which is to do with word processing software. Okay, so over here it says Frederick has regular meetings with the hotel managers. He has started to produce a report for the July meeting. He has saved notes for the reports in files called in these following files. The notes have been saved. Okay, so let us check whether we do have those files with us. So yes, we do have them. Let's just open them up and see what's inside. So you can see this file mtg1 speaks about a special offer, and then when you zoom out, mtg2 speaks about London hotel staff trip to Hong Kong, and then if you look at mtg3, it talks about new tourist attractions section of website. Okay, so this is what is inside each of these files. Then it says open a new document using word processing software, enter these details in the footer, save the document as task WP1. So let's come to our folder, right click, new Word document, and let's name it as task WP1. Let's immediately head into the footer, and over here let's say task WP1, your name, your candidate number, and your center number. Okay. Then it goes on to say produce the report bringing together text and images. The report must include a suitable title. So if you are talking about a suitable title, let's go back to the scenario. Frederick has regular meetings with hotel managers. He has started to produce a report for the July meeting. He has saved notes. So July meeting, a report, hotel managers, and this is a report for the July meeting. Okay, let's see what else we can get from anything else. Okay, okay, so what we can do is we can name this, we can put a title something like report Duncan's Villa Hotel Group. When do they have the meeting? Every month. Has regular meetings with hotel manager. So for the July meeting, so it means every month he is having meetings. Okay, so we can put Duncan's Villa Hotel Group monthly meeting or monthly report, and we can put dash July. Okay, so you can only get this information once you have properly read the question, read the scenario. Okay, otherwise you will not be able to come up with such a title. Okay, so I went through this. Okay, and then at the beginning of the paper, the name of the hotel is given. I'm not sure if my spellings are correct. Duncan's Villa. Okay, let's copy and paste this. Okay, so let's make this all one font. We can put Arial, bold, center aligned, underlined. Okay, so or else we can take okay, let's keep it like that. Okay, now this title has been done. Title is done. Now the next thing is the logo you created in part A of task AG1. So I need to get the logo as well. So Control C, come over here, Control V. It's obviously way too big, and I want the logo to be somewhere over here. Although it's taking too much of space over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to picture format, position, and say I want it to be somewhere over there. Okay, or else another method that you can do is you can undo this, and what you can do is you can come to picture format, you can come to wrap text, you can say you want it to be behind text, and now you can freely move the logo somewhere over here. Okay, that is the second method that you can use. Okay, I prefer the first method, so things are properly aligned, where I say I want it to be correctly over there. Well, let's go with second method. Let me go with the second method itself, behind text, and let's keep it somewhere over here. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, then the next thing the question paper goes on to say is the notes from these three files. Okay, let's go ahead and copy it. So we have special offer, Control C, Alt Tab, sorry, so we come over here, we come to this. Okay, special offer, let's take it one bit more down, then mtg2, let's copy, let's paste it, and then mtg3, copy, and let's paste it. Okay, so we have copied the data over here. The next thing that needs to be done is the chart you created in task SS3. So the chart that you created in task SS3 also needs to be taken. So let's open this up. Let's copy and paste the chart. So where is the chart? The chart is over here. So let's right click, copy, and let's come to task WP1. Where do we paste it? Special offer. Is the chart supposed to come over here? No. The trip will take place in October. The chart displays the amount left to pay, so I'll keep the chart just below this paragraph. Control V. Obviously it's way too big, so let's make it smaller. Something like, oh, that's way too small. Something like this would be fine. Okay, something like this. Okay, so later on the arranging I'll do it even better. For now I'll just keep it like this. A screenshot of the London web page you created in part A of task WA1. A screenshot of the London web page. So we did put our screenshots in task WA1. So the London web page, let's copy it, and where do we paste it? New tourist attractions section of the website. Let's keep it below that. This is also way too big. Let's make it smaller. Okay, something like this should be fine. The results of the query search you designed in part B of task DB2. The results of the query. So you have to go to part B of task DB2. So task DB2, the second one, which is this one. So let's copy this table as well. Control C, and let's come over here, which is task WP1. So where does the table come? The table comes over here. I have been analyzing the data. I'm concerned that we are not attracting as many 50 to 60-year-olds guests. Okay, so this is about the database table. Let's paste it. Okay, so what needs to be done next? It says format the report so that it fits on one side of A4. So this needs to fit on one side of A4. So obviously it's going on to 2 pages, which means there is some arranging that you will have to do. So the first thing that I would like to do is, I think the margins are way too much. So what I would do is I would come to layout, come to margins, and make it, right now it's normal where it's 1 inch on each side. So I'm going to make it narrow, 0.5 inches. So then I'll get a little more space out of it. So let's make it narrow. And things I've got slightly moved this way, that way. Let's get this logo adjusted first. Let's make it slightly smaller. Okay. Okay, that looks better. The next thing what I can do is I can bring this onto this side somewhere over here. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so I hope you saw what I did. I just clicked on the table, clicked on this, which selects the entire table, and then I moved this somewhere onto the right hand side over here. Okay, then this, what I can do the same thing over here as well. Let's keep it somewhere over here. No, what we'll do is let's come to let's click on this, and in layout let's come to wrap text and say we want it to be tight. So now what we can do is we can move this carefully over there. That looks better, and I think we can make this slightly even more smaller. Oh, that's too much. Okay, let's bring that over there, and then finally let's bring this a little more down. Okay, and then finally what we need is we need this. So for this also I'm going to say I want it to be tight, and it has moved all the way there. I'm going to bring it down somewhere over here. This is also a bit too big. Let's make it slightly smaller. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I have somehow they made it fit one A4 paper. The next thing that needs to be done is that it's well organized and fit for purpose. So a few more things need to be done. First thing is let's put the same font for everything. So let's go with the Arial font. Okay, and then for the subheadings, this is italics, so there is no italics. Everything is going to be regular. Let's make this bold and underlined. Control B, Control U, Control B, Control U. Okay, so the subheadings stand out from the paragraphs. Okay, If you want, you can make this slightly bigger. Okay, make it size. Okay, so I think it has been properly formatted. Okay, it fits one A4 paper as well. The heading E has the biggest font. The subheadings do stand out. They are bold and they are underlined. Okay, so I think everything is in place. It looks fine to me. The question paper goes on to say resave task WP1, print task WP1. So you can come to your document, you can resave it, and then control P. So from over here you can once again check, is it fitting one A4 paper? If it is, you can go ahead and click on print. Then it goes on to say if you scroll down, this is the final page where it says task WP2. So I think we can now close the previous document. So we can close all of this, close it, close. Okay, so we can close all the previous documents. Okay, Frederick wants to send a memo to Lydia White, manager of the London hotel, to remind her that the July meeting will be held in her hotel. The meeting will be on Wednesday, 15 July 2015 at 10:30 a.m. in the conference suite. Okay, so we are supposed to create a memo. So I hope you do know what a memo is. A memo is a kind of an informal way of informing somebody of something. You know, the formal thing is a letter. You have a letter. A letter is very formal, where you have the sender's details, receiver's details, you have a complimentary clause, you have a greeting, all that. But a memo is very much more informal. You simply say to whom, from whom, and you put the message over there. Okay, so the full form of memo is memorandum. So like I told you, a memo is something which is very much more informal than a letter. Okay, so here it says open a new document using word processing software, enter these details in the footer, save the document as task WP2. So let's do this right over here, new word document, task WP2. Let's open that up, and let's go into the footer, task WP2, your name, your candidate number, and your center number. Okay, so it says produce the memo from Frederick to Lydia. The memo should include today's date, all standard components of a memo, and a suitable message. So based on this scenario, you have to generate a suitable message. Okay, so let us first do the thing which is today's date and all standard components of a memo. So when you write a memo, better it will be if you can put the heading memo. Okay, so let's bold it, center it, control E. Let's make it slightly bigger, control shift greater than. Okay, and then what we can do is we can left align, come back to size 12, to whom, from whom. I have forgot the date. Okay, so we can just simply put today's date, which you can just say 30th December 2021. I mean, it doesn't make sense because this is happening in 2015. So let's anyway, it doesn't matter. To Lydia White from Frederick. Okay, and not necessary to make this bold. Switch off bold from over here. Now below this you can put your message. So what you can simply say is to remind her that the July meeting will be held in the hotel. The meeting will be on Wednesday, 15 July at 10:30 a.m. in the conference suite. Okay, please be reminded that what is the meeting? July meeting. That the July meeting will be held in your hotels in your hotel will be held in your hotel on Wednesday the 15th of July 2015 at 10:30 a.m. in the let's make it capital, conference suite. Okay, so I think you have pretty much put everything that needs to be said. Yeah, please be reminded the July meeting will be held in your hotel on Wednesday the 15th of July 2015 at 10:30 a.m. in the conference suite. Yeah, so I think you have said everything that needs to be said. Today's date is done, all standard components is done, a suitable message is there. Make sure the memo is fit for purpose. So yes, it looks pretty much all right to me. Okay, it's readable. uh, you don't need to have a complimentary clause and a salutation and a subject line. No, that comes for a letter, not for, not for a memo. I told you a memo is very much more informal. Okay, so with that you can resave task WP2 and print task WP2. Okay, so control S, control P, and it looks all right. You can go ahead and print it. And with that, you have now come to the end of task WP2 as well as the end of the paper. So I really do hope you have benefited from this video. I hope the paper has been all right. Once again, reminding you, if you have had any difficulties, email address is over here. Do drop a message and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so all the very best. Take care.